Good evening, viewers, and welcome to today's edition of the news. First, let's have a look at the headlines. Meghalaya SSA School Association holds meeting to address SSA teachers' job security. KC Lights wins 7 gold medals for India. President Murmu, Prime Minister Modi and Defence Minister pay tribute to 1971 war heroes on Vijay Diwas. And legendary tabla maestro Zakir Hussain passes away at 73. Tributes pour in. And now for the news in detail. The Meghalaya SSA Schools Association, led by President Aristotle Rimbai, convened a general meeting at Students' Field, Jayau, to discuss the job security of SSA teachers. The association proposed the formation of an empowered committee by the state government comprising representatives from key departments including law, personal finance, planning, education, and the association to develop a comprehensive policy. The association decided to withdraw its planned protest in favor of constructive talks.
He will call a meeting as far as SSA teachers issue is. SSA teachers friends, those who are in other associations. And the Honorable Chief Minister also in UP. Bahadin kajing kendua kami
tada kawe kasur unanimously ngin shim ya karai ba nginom pteng sho ya kajing ki henry ngin pteng ya kajing kren bat ka sorkar kabaar ngila shim ya karai ba hakapai dei bat kini kinong hikai ki badang dei banile ya ka emtet ngi ngila shim ya karai ba mendakas ngi ba ka sorkar kan an consider ya baro kinong hikai SSE ki ba join hal nishwa ka shitrik ubna Julai 2000 arpo kabalai karai kabangila shim kalong bangin ajmud ya ka sorkar bakan thungno ya ka empower committee but kit khot jong kan ka empower committee kindai na po law department, personal department, finance department, planning department, education department but kuntubro naka association but
The celebration of Christmas, the HNYF Women's Wing Central Body along with the HNYF 20-mile circle undertook a meaningful initiative by distributing blankets to underprivileged families at the community hall in Pahamaulen village in the area as a gesture of Christmas goodwill. Speaking at the event, B. Karmuti, Secretary of the HNYF Women's Wing Central Body, said that this initiative is part of the HNYF Women's Wing ongoing social outreach activities, reflecting the organization's commitment to serving the welfare of society and the community at large.
Kini kicing ai, kiba ngingi ai sapiru, kini tang kiba kendiat kiba ret henry nakaliang jungi ngikat pat kiba penpediang dagaba kemen kalong tang kadak kabangi penpau ya kacing ya kacing ya snow kemen lang kacing ya teli lang kum kipara lok kipara jor kipara nong snong hangni aku arkumer ha kacing pet kacing kimi yung i rang ba snong te ni ai play pi bakila pelak nang ya kani kapor ban simti ya kani kacing ai ka barit kacungi nakaseng HNYF Women's Wing.
KC Lights, a school choir from Kiddies Corner Secondary School, Shillong, has achieved remarkable success by winning 7 gold medals for India since its inception in 2013. The choir, currently comprising 24 students, is guided by Brian Walang, the school's headmaster and the choir director. Over the years, KC Lights has participated in multiple international competitions, earning accolades in countries like Malaysia, Bali, Thailand and Sri Lanka. Formed as an extension of the school's annual musical, the choir was created to channel the students' enthusiasm for music into a focused group.
Everyone loves music, and what happened, we produce musicals every year in school, and 1 year after the musical, children are feeling really bored, so they thought, why not form a choir, and that's what we did. And so after that we started traveling, so we've been to many countries already. We've got 7 gold medals for India so far, the last being last year in Malaysia. Before that we were in Bali, then in Thailand, then in Sri Lanka. So they've got 7 gold medals so far for our country. For next year we've been invited to 3 countries actually for 3 competitions, but because of not being able to get sponsorship, so let's see what happens. Because they're having the Afro-Asia Pacific Games in Mauritius, then they're having one more in Vienna in Austria, and the 3rd one is in Thailand. So we're just going to see where we can, if we're able to raise funds, whichever place we are able to go to, we'll go there. Yeah.
As part of the Christmas celebrations, the Sinjuk Seng Samla Shnong, Shillong City made a donation of food items, clothing, money and other essential supplies today at God's Dream Home Centre, a compassionate organisation that cares for children in need. The centre, which provides shelter and support to vulnerable children, is overseen by Pastor Crosslyn Marbanyang. This heartwarming gesture reflects the spirit of festive season and underscores the commitment of the Sinjuk Seng Samla Shnong to giving back to the community, particularly those in dire needs of assistance. India and Sri Lanka today exchanged an agreement for the avoidance of double taxation and prevention of fiscal evasion. Both sides also exchanged MOUs on training and capacity building of civil servants of Sri Lanka. After bilateral talks between Prime Minister Modi and visiting Sri Lanka President Anura Kumara Dissanayake in New Delhi, the agreements were exchanged. Both leaders held discussions on the issues of mutual interest.
Thank you, ministers.
मैंने राष्ट्रपति दिशानायक को आश्वासन दिया है कि श्रीलंका के विकास के लिए अनेक प्रयासों में, उनके प्रयासों में भारत एक भरोसेमंद और विश्वसनीय पार्टनर बना रहेगा। एक बार फिर मैं राष्ट्रपति दिशानायक और उनके प्रतिनिधिमंडल का भारत में स्वागत करता हूं।
President Draupadi Murmu, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Defence Minister Rajnath Singh today paid tribute to the valiant soldiers of 1971 war on the occasion of Vijay Diwas. To mark the day, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh also laid a wreath at the National War Memorial in New Delhi. Vijay Diwas is being celebrated across the country to remember the indomitable courage of the Indian Army and the sacrifice of the martyred soldiers in the war between India and Pakistan in 1971. Legendary tabla master Zakir Hussain passed away in the United States last night. He was 73. Family sources said that the maestro was battling blood pressure-related problems. He became the first Indian to have won 3 Grammy Awards in one night in March 2024. President Draupadi Murmu, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar and Prime Minister Narendra Modi today condoled the demise of world-renowned tabla player and described him as a symbol of cultural unity, recalling his contribution in taking the tabla to the global stage. The Rajya Sabha today began a special discussion on the glorious journey of 75 years of the Constitution of India with Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman leading the charge from the Treasury benches to hit out the opposition on the issues of freedom of expression and protecting the Constitution. In her speech, she also paid tribute to the members of the Constituent Assembly, with special recognition to its 15 women members. She said that India's experience has shown that the country's constitution remains robust and has stood the test of times.
Post-Second World War, nearly 50 countries, in fact over 50 countries, had become independent and they had their constitution written, but many have changed their constitutions, not just amended them, but literally changed the entire feature of their constitution. But our constitution has stood the test of time, of course yielded itself to very many amendments.
The Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change has adopted 125 districts under the National Adaptation Fund for Climate Change. The Minister of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Bhupinder Yadav, informed this during the question hour in Lok Sabha today. There are 107 districts among the adopted drought-hit districts that face moderate, high and very high levels of drought. Since the fund was introduced in 2015, 30 projects have been sanctioned in 27 states and union territories with a total project cost of over 847 crore rupees.
मनंतवाड़ी में, सुल्तान बट्टी में और वैतरी में वहाँ पर मैं खुद गया था। हम लोगों ने पूरी टीम बनाई थी। हमारे द्वारा वहाँ पर एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन और फॉरेस्ट के द्वारा एकीकृत रूप से कार्य किया गया था। ये जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी है, ये केरल, तमिलनाडु और हमारे कर्नाटक, इन तीनों का एक बड़ा क्षेत्र है। उसमें जो संयुक्त क्षेत्र है उसके अंतर्गत ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी आती है, जो कि प्रश्न मूल प्रश्न के साथ नहीं है, लेकिन हमारी सरकार के द्वारा जो कार्य किए गए हैं उसकी कॉपी में उनको उपलब्ध कराएं।
And now for the weather report. First, let's take a look at the weather report in Tura. Minimum temperature 11 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 26 degrees Celsius, relative humidity is 57%. Forecast in Tura, dry weather is likely to occur at most places. Moving on to Shillong, minimum temperature 6 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 22 degrees Celsius, relative humidity is 38%, and forecast in Shillong is dry weather is likely to occur at most places. Meanwhile, in Juwai, minimum temperature 6 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 22 degrees Celsius, relative humidity is 41%, and its forecast is dry weather is likely to occur at most places. And now for the headlines once again. Meghalaya SSA School Association holds meeting to address SSA teachers' job security. KC Lights wins 7 gold medals for India. President Murmu, Prime Minister Modi and Defence Minister pays tribute to 1971 war heroes on Vijay Diwas. And legendary tabla master Zahir Hussain passes away at 73, tributes pour in. Well, that's all we have for you in today's edition of the news. Do tune in tomorrow at the same time and same channel. Have a good night.